Here is the Detroit Man. Here is the Detroit Man. We shall see how the perfect Detroit Man functions. For what can he do? What type of specimen is he? We shall investigate this. We shall have a look at the perfect Detroit Man. And here, his mouth, he speaks. Eye, his hair, he grooms himself. Watch the perfect Detroit Man groom himself. He bends his hair against the laws of gravity, and it ripples throughout his head. Watch the perfect Detroit Man walk within a room. The room is dark with small cracks of light. It's boundless, but he still feels trapped. Still, he can do many things. Walking, jumping, and dancing. He loves to dance. But this is not his music. This is his music. Listen to the perfect Detroit Man's music.
I looked inside my heart the other day, and I saw a black hole. It was as cold as night.
Where is the perfect woman? Where is the perfect Detroit woman? In contrast to our study of the perfect Detroit man, I must be more methodical in my approach. In fact, we're deep in uncharted territory, where my own gaze can act as landmines and produce negative results for the study. To combat this, I have requested the help of a friend to guide me through the storm. If the perfect woman were to walk in the room right now, what would she look like? What would she be wearing? Could you describe her?
The energy she would bring is a very inviting energy, someone that you would want to get to know, somebody that you would want to rub elbows with. She would definitely be dressed really fly. She would be a person that you would want to talk to gain some type of knowledge, to gain some type of guidance for life. Like the perfect Detroit woman exudes that.
What does the perfect woman stand for? What does she believe in?
The perfect Detroit woman is someone that's loyal, somebody that's about their business, somebody that's striving for something, that is working towards a goal, that's taking care of their family. I think that's what the perfect Detroit woman is.
I understand you are focusing on your own goals, successfully running your own wig styling business. Could you explain a bit about the business and how you got into it?
The way I first got into the wig business was when I first got to college. My parents stopped giving me extra money to get my hair done because hair was like a really big deal for me.
I always went to the top stylist in Detroit. She always did my hair. And they stopped giving me money for like new bundles, and also they stopped giving me money to actually get it done. So I had to figure out a way to still maintain my personal image with like keeping myself up with my hair and everything. So I figured out how to make wigs.
So how long do the wigs take to make?
Wigs usually take me about 3 hours to make, and that's because usually I'll stop and I'll start talking to someone, or I may get on my phone. But if I go straight through, I can probably get done within like 2 hours, maybe an hour and 45 minutes if I'm really just working diligently. I love being at the shop, so it's only myself and my stepmom at the shop, so it's usually family that's there all day. It's a really good environment. We're laughing, we're talking, eating, and doing hair transformations. I just really love being at the shop.
So who wears the wigs?
Many different people wear my wigs, like college students, rappers, older women, younger women. Like a lot of people wear wigs. Like their wigs are so convenient, and they're so good on your natural hair. They allow your natural hair to breathe and to grow. So that's why wigs are so desirable.
How have you seen Detroit change over the years?
I would say within these past 5 to 7 years, I think it's a completely different place. And I think it's for the better, but also for the worse. I think it's two-sided. So of course there's a lot of gentrification going on within the city. With that means that it looks cleaner. It's a safer place because we're moving a lot more people into the city. But at the same time, how good is it for the people that have been here for years and years and years?
What should people know about our city?
That Detroit, specifically Detroit, excuse my language, Detroit is a hustling ass city. Like, you can find anything you need in Detroit because we full of hustlers.
What is a hustler?
A hustler is a person that gets it by any means. And what I mean by that is, like, if you have, let's say, a bill due or rent due and you don't have the money, that's a person, like a hustler, that doesn't stop them. They're gonna get it regardless. Like, if it's due, if I gotta have it, I'm gonna get it by any means. Like, I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna make it happen. Period.
When it rains, it pours. You always tell me, when it rains, it pours. But I told you this time it's much different. It's storming outside. Slowly but surely, we have become surrounded by change. I asked you, why should you change when you're already perfect? You are already perfect, at least in my eyes. When I look in the mirror, I see you. I love you, Detroit. I love the sound of your voice. I love how you're just my speed. I love your spirit. They say you're abandoned, but you've never abandoned me. You know exactly who they are. The media, politicians, and anyone who seeks to depict you as a fallen city. You've been misunderstood and misrepresented. I promise to you, I'll change that. How can I stand by and allow others to tell you you ain't perfect? They couldn't understand you if they tried. They say they want to help you, but to the world, they ignore how far you've already come. Home of the hustlers, risk takers, and everything in between. You're already perfect, Detroit, at least in my eyes.